Just so you know, just so you can prepare, that after this next song, you're gonna stand up again. So, you know, really sink into that chair in this next song. Really feel it. Finish your popcorn. It's weird, I can hear the radio in my monitor. Maybe it's not a radio. I was hoping it was playing something by Alicia Keys. Yeah. Oh my God, let's just take one brief moment to discuss how extremely attractive Alicia Keys is. Forget how hot she is. How about how good her new record is? No, her record is, obviously. Sarah's going through this really weird phase that I think, like, maybe teenager boys go through and then grow out of, but Sarah's going through it at 29, where she objectifies women all the time. I don't think it's objectifying to say that someone's attractive. No, I don't think it is either, but like, okay, the other day we were in rehearsal. No, I'm using an example. The other day we were in rehearsal, and our tour manager came back from the store, and he brought a copy of GQ with Rihanna on the cover, and he tossed it down on the table in the rehearsal spot, and was like, and Sarah was like, oh yeah, or something like that. Yeah, she was like, oh yeah, and then picked it up, and then starts flipping through it. Like, I was watching this whole thing like I was watching a teenager. She's flipping through to the middle of the magazine, opens it up, and she's like, wow, and turns, she's never seen Rihanna's breasts pushed down in a weird t-shirt before. So then she's like, I need to take this because I'm going to put this up in my bunk on the bus. I think it's good because most women look in magazines and then they just feel bad about themselves, but Sarah looks in magazines and she's all like, I could get with her. That is the equivalent of saying, maybe if I try hard enough, I can find a unicorn on Craigslist and ride it. That's what she said. Look, I'm just saying, remember when Alicia Keys' new song came out and you made me tweet the video and say hi to Alicia Keys on Twitter because you thought maybe she might be following us secretly? A girl can dream. A girl can dream. This next song is kind of about dreaming about somebody you can't have. Let's just bring it down back to where it was prior to the song. Sometimes I meet people, it doesn't happen as much anymore, but back in the day when we first started playing music, we would play the show and then we would go out and sell merchandise and one of us would settle with the promoter and the other one would deal with merchandise and people would come up and be like, hey, can I take you for a drink after? Yeah, I like the forwardness of it, you gotta get that shit done, but oftentimes it made me feel bad because it was sometimes I was like, really? I don't even mean that in a bad way. I mean I've had 15-year-olds come up to me. I had a 15-year-old that got my phone number and was texting me pictures of herself, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go to prison. And in parts of the United States, this is the thing, I was like, at any second, the CIA is gonna bust in my door. And I was so panicky, and I wrote 92 texts back to her, a letter. I was all like, dear, I can't remember her name was, Alicia. I was like, I don't know how you got my text, or my phone number. Please stop texting me these inappropriate pictures because I'm afraid to go to prison and I won't, I look tall from stage, but I'm actually barely 5'2", and I don't think I'll do well in prison. And I also know from reading and watching a lot of television that people who molest children don't get treated very well in prison, and so I would appreciate it if you would please not put me in a position where I would lose everything I've worked so hard for in the last decade, and by sending me these photos and me getting caught and then my name being splayed across the internet and my mom being so disappointed and all my friends wondering who I was, I would appreciate that very much.
Did not text all of them.
Yes, I did. I'm not even done yet. And then I said that I thought that she seemed like a very nice person and that potentially she should find someone her own age, which looked to be about 14, to send text pictures to, but probably not, because then it'll go on the internet and then I'll have to go see a guidance counselor. And anyway, she wrote back, no problem. And that was it. And I also said, oh, and I wrote, P.S. please don't put my number up on the internet because I don't like to switch my phone number very often because I don't have a good memory. And she wrote back, no problem. So, and I never got a text from her again, so that's good. That's my story. Why was I telling you that? Okay. I felt you in my legs before I ever met you. And when I lay beside you for the first time, I told you. Feel you in my heart, I didn't even know you. Now we're saying bye, bye, bye. Now we're saying bye, bye, before I ever thought you. I feel the need to lay down beside you and tell you I feel you in my heart and I don't even know you. Now we're saying bye, bye, bye. Now we're saying bye, bye, I was your child, I was your